What if I told you that the happiest moment of your life has already passed, but you missed it because you were too focused on chasing what's next? What if everything you're striving for right now, the job, the body, the relationship, is actually what's standing in the way of your happiness? I learned this the hard way. 3 years ago, I hit rock bottom. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. I'm sitting in my parents' basement with a Mountain Dew in one hand and my phone in the other, ordering my 5th takeout meal of the week. My space looked more like a gamer's den than a bedroom, empty energy drink cans everywhere, the blinds permanently shut, and the only light coming from my triple monitor setup running World of Warcraft. I weighed 265 pounds, had $43.80 to my name, and my love life. Let's just say my deepest connection was with my raid group. But every night before I went to sleep, I told myself the same thing. Once I lose weight, get a job, find a girlfriend, and move out, then I'll be happy. That's when my real life will begin. And then something shifted. I started small, really small. I swapped out one Monster Energy for a glass of water. I walked around the block for 10 minutes. I committed to applying for just one job a day. Each little win felt huge. My heart would race every time I submitted an application. I felt this strange spark of pride when I walked just a bit further than the day before. But the real breakthrough came from a surprising place: my love of gaming. In World of Warcraft, I'd spend months grinding for rare gear. I'd think, once I get that legendary sword, I'll finally enjoy the game. But when I finally got it, I'd show it off in Stormwind for a day and feel nothing. The fun was never in owning the gear, it was in the grind. The journey was what made it meaningful. Fast forward a year and a half, I'd lost 87 pounds, landed a solid job, met an incredible girlfriend, and had my own apartment. I was living the exact life I once dreamed about from that basement. But strangely, that same emptiness started creeping back in the same feeling I had after getting that legendary sword. That's when it hit me. The happiest moments weren't in the achievements, they were in the chase. The early morning walks, the shaky legs, the rush of hitting submit on a job app, the nervous energy of talking to someone new. The joy was in the progress, not the destination. Here's the wild part. The people you see on Instagram with perfect lives, bodies, and careers. Odds are they feel that same emptiness too, or they're already chasing their next fix. Because here's the truth no one talks about. There is no finish line. There's no final moment where you suddenly unlock lasting happiness. So what can you do? 2 things. First, always be chasing something. It doesn't need to be big. Maybe it's learning to cook beyond microwave meals. Maybe it's finally cracking open that book on your nightstand. Maybe it's strumming a few chords on that dusty guitar in the corner. The size of the goal doesn't matter. What matters is that it gives you a reason to move forward. And second, and this is key, stop waiting to start living. That voice in your head saying, "I'll be happy when." It's lying. The life you want isn't hiding in some future milestone. It's right here, right now, in the little steps, the tiny wins, the moments that stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Tomorrow morning, you could wake up and start living the life you always dreamed of. Not because you suddenly have everything, but because you finally realize that the dream was never the destination. It was always the journey, the growth, the progress, and yes, even the setbacks that shape you. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it and want to continue learning more about topics like this, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos.